Guillermo del Toro's 2006 fantasy film places heavy focus on doors and entrances, but why? Doors and entrances are to del Toro what refrigerators are to Fincher. They are visual aids, components of narrative that help create a world different to ours. There is more to it than that. In Pan's Labyrinth this could not be truer. Take the first scene for example, Ophelia's first encounter with the Labyrinth. The entrance towers over her diminutive figure and it symbolises power, intrigue. This has clearly taken over her mind, she wants to explore it. And this is further supported by the way she walks toward it, almost zombie-like and in a clear state of trance. This entrance alone has a magnetic power, reeling the intrigue of a child into its grasp. It helps build a fantastical world which Del Toro regularly curates and which Ophelia has very little knowledge of at the time. Now look at this scene from the final act, a beautiful symmetry of the previous one. Ophelia now has complete control of the labyrinth, Del Toro never once makes it look bigger than her. Contrast that to Captain Vidal, her stepfather. The entrance shadows and towers over him, almost inviting him to get lost and offering Ophelia a physical escape. For once in her life, Ophelia has complete control over her abusive father, control over her life and her decisions. The opening of the vines here creates another door for Ophelia, one of escape from the real world and into the magical, a barrier between her mortal stepfather and her royal self. The world that once reeled her in and controlled her through the fawn was now at her mercy, under her control. Yet doors and entrances are scattered throughout the film to help build up to this climactic scene of our young heroine conquering her actions, emotions, mind and stepfather. The chalk that the fawn gives to Ophelia plays a crucial part in this masterful attempt at world building. When she says the door is shut to the fawn, he immediately replies, "Well then, create your own door."
Lo necesitamos. Pero... No más preguntas. La puerta está cerrada. En ese caso, haced vuestra propia puerta.
His sinister, daring tone taps into her disobedience and gives her a purpose in life, a chance to break out of the shackles of Civil War Spain. The first time she draws a portal to this world, it's done with innocence and intrigue. The door acts as a metaphor for birth, she is reborn. The person she is when she goes in, reserved and quiet, is not the same as the one that comes out, aware of the world's horrors and eager to escape, quite literally. It is a poignant allegory to entering this world innocent and leaving it with a darkened soul and mind. In fact, these doors are key to solving the main question this film poses. Is this all happening in Ophelia's head, or is this magical realm real? Look at these two scenes. When Captain Vidal interacts with the chalk, it's because Ophelia drew an entrance into his office, the only feasible way of getting in. Also, when Mercedes enters Ophelia's room amidst the rebels attacking the area, she sees the door that Ophelia has drawn. Two tiny, minute clues that help solve the gears of this Del Toro puzzle. This is in fact a real world, a real magical realm embroiled in Civil War Spain. Notice how the doors are only ever drawn or spotted by someone in moments of both inner and outer conflict, almost as though it is a lure to a better world. This idea of birth is also aided by the tree that Ophelia visits to complete the first task, which is to feed magical stones to the giant toad. She enters this tree again as an obedient girl and exits it, physically dirty. In this shot there is an attractive lure to the entrance of the tree that is desirable and irresistible. It's hard to ignore the hints toward female genitalia. The entrance looks like a vagina, while the poster of the film has two huge branches that are shaped identical to that of fallopian tubes. Entrances in Pan's Labyrinth contribute to a loss of innocence, but help give birth to new ideas and emotions. They offer safety yet require caution. They allow Ophelia to conquer her demons and become aware of the horrors of the real world.